A probability distribution can be represented either in the form of a table or it can be represented with the help of function. If it is represented in case of function and the variable is discrete, we call it as probability mass function. So you can see the two probability mass function right now at my screen. In problem number 1, a function is given to you and a variable x is there. And you can see that this variable x is a integer variable. As well as in problem number 2, another function is given to you and you can see that this function having the values of the variable as 1, 2 and 3. So if it is in case in a form of a function, then this may contain all values of the random variable x and a formula for the computation of the probabilities. These two things must be there. If two things are there, then we can call it as a probability mass function. If it is in the case of in the form of a table, still we have the two columns. All values of x which are written in the horizontal form, this will be in the form of a column. All values will be written in a column and then the probabilities will be written in a second column and sum of all probabilities must be equal to 1. Then table is referred to as probability distribution. So either a probability distribution or a probability mass function, both are the same things of a discrete random variable, but one is in the case of mathematical equation and other is in the form of a table. It is comparative with the frequency distribution as you have in chapter number 1, in which we have one column for the random variable x and other is the frequencies. Relative frequencies are also known as probabilities. So in the problem number 1, we have not to construct a probability distribution or probability mass function. It is given here. As I did in the last lecture, we were constructing the probability distribution. So 6 steps were there. In the first step, we have to declare the random variable. In the second step, we have to define and find out all the corresponding probabilities and all possible values of the random variable. This is step number 2, and step number 3, all probabilities are to be find out. In step number 4, either you have to write down in a tabular form or you can write down in a function form. In step number 5, two conditions are to be checked. First condition is sum of all probabilities is 1 and the second condition is none of the probability is negative. So we can say that these are the steps. And one steps was additional. If it is needed, you can find out the mean and the variance of a probability distribution. As in chapter number 1, you was calculating the mean and variance of a frequency distribution. Here we are computing the mean and variance of a probability distribution. Now, in question number 1, we have to verify that this given function is a probability mass function. How we can verify this is a probability mass function? It's quite simple. The function must be positive for all values of x. If I put 1 inside the function, it will becomes 2 multiplied by 1 divided by n into n plus 1. N is what? N is the number of items. So as you can see that the values of n should be positive because 1, 2, 3 and where we have to stop, it is positive. So if we put 1, then the function is positive. If we put 2 inside the function, it is positive. So we can see that If we put n inside the function, we will get the value of 2n upon n, and n will be cancelled out. That will be the simplified function will be 1 upon n, 2 upon n plus 1. So we can say that this function is a positive function for all the given values of the random variable x. Second thing that we have to verify is that sum of all probabilities must be equal to 1. So that is the second condition that we have to verify. Sum of all probabilities must be equal to 1. This can be computed as summation of fx is equal to 1. We have to calculate the left hand side, which is the summation fx. If summation fx becomes 1, then we can say that it is a probability mass function. If the summation will not becomes 1, then we can say that is not a probability mass function. So how you can compute this sum? We have to put the values here in such a way that the expanded form we will get. What will be the expanded form? In this function, only the x is the variable. Everything is constant. 2 is constant, n is constant, n plus 1 is constant. N is constant in such that in a specific situation, the value of n will be given. Suppose 5 natural numbers, so n is 5. Suppose 10 natural numbers, so n is 10. So in a specific situation, the n is constant. So if we have constant inside the summation, you can take constant outside. If I take constant outside, then this will becomes 2 upon n into n plus 1. N plus 1. And in the bracket, you have summation x. Summation x means what? Summation x, when you put the value 1, the summation 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus so on. Up to the last value is n. So when you put the last value as n, then this total will be represented as this. This is a bracket. Now you have to find out the sum of the natural numbers. As all of you have the idea in mathematics, the sum of natural numbers will also be equal to n into n plus 1 divided by 2. So this sum, according to the sum of natural numbers, in the chapter of sequence and series mathematics, you have n into n plus 1 divided by 2. This is the formula of sum of first 10 natural numbers, n into n plus 1 divided by 2. So what we have, n into n plus 1 divided by 2 multiply by n into n plus 2 upon n into n plus 1. So all things will be cancelled out, and as a result you have 1. So as a result, if you have 1, so we can say that it is a probability mass function because this function is fulfilling all the conditions of probability mass function. Now, sum of fx is equal to 1. Sum of fx is equal to 1. And we have to check only left hand side. Left hand side means what? Left hand side means f1 plus f2 plus f3 is equal to 1. f1 plus f2 plus f3. these three function values should be added. If the sum of these three function values is 1, so we can say that 3 combination 1 3 combination 1, and this is 2 combination 3 minus 1, this is 2, plus 3 combination 2 in the multiply by 2 combination 3 minus 2 is 1, plus 3 combination 3 multiply by 2 combination 0, or whole divided by 5 combination 3. You have to simplify the numerator and check whether the denominator and numerator have the same value. If they cut out, then the total will be 1. So you can verify it by calculating the all values of these combinatorials and then summing that. After summing, you can see that total will be 1. Now, joint probability distribution, as you already have the idea about the joint distribution, it is a probability distribution of two variables. One variable is x, other variable is called. That is why it is called joint probability distribution. Another name of this distribution is called bivariate distribution. Bivariate means two variables, where two variables are involved. Whenever we have completed the topic of covariance, we were discussing bivariate, right? So bivariate is not new to you. Bivariate was the topic whenever we were discussing the covariance and the correlation, because up to the correlation we were discussing the two variables. So a probability distribution of two variable, which is known as bivariate distribution, it has the two conditions. One condition is what? None of the joint probability is less than 0. All the joint probabilities will be greater than or equal to 0. This is the first condition. Second condition is total will be 1. The total not only along x, the total along x as well as total along y. So you can see that the two totals here, one is sigma x, sigma y of the joint probability is equal to 1. The third thing is probability at a specific point f is equal to small x, y is equal to small y, can be represented by f x y. This is called, these are the three conditions that must be fulfilled by a joint probability distribution. Now this one example is here. This example is representing the two refills for a ballpoint are selected at random. We have how many? Blue 3 and 2 red and 3 green. So we have the three colors. One color is blue, second is red, and third is green. How many are blue? How many are red? This is given here. Now, what is needed? You have to construct the probability, joint probability distribution of the two variables. One variable is defined as x, the number of blue refills drawn, and y, the number of red refills selected. So x and y are the number of selected refills which are of the given colors. We have to find the joint distribution of fxy, and then we have to compute a probability such that x plus y is less than 1. The first thing, the steps are same. 6 steps as I defined a layer. You have to define the random variable. The step number 1 is already given here. X is what? Number of blue refills. And y is what? Number of red refills, right? So these two are given here. Now you have to find all possible values of x and all possible values of y. This is step number 2. How the possible values of x can be determined? Blue refills, and the blue refills are 3. And how many are selected? Uh, 2 refills are selected. So if 2 refills are selected, then 0, 1, 2. That are the only values of x. 0, 1, 2, because it is possible that we have a 0 blue refill selected, or we may have 1 blue refill selected, or 2 blue refills selected. We cannot select 3 blue refills because total refills to be selected are 2. We cannot select more than 2. So that is why the values of x are 0, 1, 2. And what about the values of y? Y is representing the red refill, and totally there are the 2 red refills. So 0, 1, 2 are the values of y as well. So values of x are 0, 1, 2. Values of y are also 0, 1, 2. Then you can find the probabilities. How probabilities can be determined? First probability I am computing here. Probability 0, 0. Probability 0, 0. 0, 0 means blue 0 selected and 0 red selected. 0 blue selected, 0 red selected. So if someone is saying that the 2 refills are selected in which neither we have 0 nor we have neither we have a blue refill nor we have a red refill, so it means what? We have all the 2 selected green refills. So all the 2 selected green refills are 3 combination 2 divided by total refills are how many? 8. 8 combination 2. 3 combination 2 divided by 8 combination 2. 8 combination 2. This is the probability of 0, 0. If you simplify this, you will get 3 by 28. This is the answer. So you have to calculate only the few probabilities. Why? Because some things are not possible. Because it is not possible that we have 2 x value 2 and y value 2. This is not possible because we have not to select the 4 refills. So that is why these probabilities are already placed to be 0. This is 0. This is 0. So we have to calculate only these probabilities. You can see that total of all probabilities is 1 here. If we computed the row totals, if we computed the column totals, so you can see the 2 other distribution. This is called, whenever we are calling total of rows along with the values of y, we call it as a marginal distribution of y. What is marginal distribution of y? In the marginal distribution of y, we have only y and the probability. X is eliminated. Similarly, we may have a marginal distribution of x. This is how marginal distribution of x is. We have eliminated y. All the values of y are added. We have the probabilities of y. So this is called marginal. So we have a joint distribution. This is in center. We have a joint distribution. Or inside we have a marginal of y. This is, and marginal of x. This is. So marginal of x, marginal of y, and a joint distribution. These are the 3 things. This is marginal of x when the probabilities are summed over y. If we summed the probabilities along y, then this is called marginal of x. And vice versa. If we summed the joint probabilities along x, it is called marginal of y. So marginal of y is a single variable probability distribution. Marginal of x represented by gx is a single variable probability distribution. the two distributions, marginal of x and marginal of y, if multiplied and is equal to the joint distribution, then this is known as independent variable. That is the definition of independent variable. What the independent variable is? The two marginals, the product of two marginal will be equal to the joint. We can say that it is the two variables are independent. This is the statistical definition of independence. The two marginal, this is the same formula as we learned in the previous chapter, where we were saying that probability of A intersection B is equal to A intersection B is equal to probability of A multiplied by probability of B. So this is marginal of A and the marginal of B. So if the product of the two marginal is equal to the joint, then we can say that this is independent. So this law is not a new law for you. This was described in the previous lecture as well. Of solving question number 1 correctly is question number 1 is correct. It is 1 by 3 and probability of Q1 dash is equal to Q1 dash. It means the probability of incorrectly solved question number 1 is 2 by 3. In the same way, you have to calculate the rest of the probabilities. Question number 2 has four answers. The probability of solving question number 2 correctly is 1 by 4. And incorrectly 3 by 4. In the same way, question number 3 has 2 answers. The probability solving question number 3 correctly is 1 by 3. 1 by 2, sorry, because it has only 2 options, true, false. And probability incorrectly solve question number 3, it is again 1 by 2. Now, list all possible values of x. X is what? Number of questions student answer correctly. Student answer correctly, the student may give the 0 correct answer, 1 correct answer, or 2 correct answers. That is the possibilities.
Sir, or 3, right?
Sorry?
Or 3 correct answers.
Probability is just multiplying what? 0 correct. 0 correct means question number 1 wrong, question number 2 wrong, question number 3 wrong. So question number, all the 3 wrongs means 2 by 3 multiply by 3 by 4 multiply by 1 by 2. That is the answer of zeros. 1 correct answer. Now we have 3 possibilities. What 3 possibilities are? 3 possibilities are question number 1 correct, 2 incorrect, 3 incorrect. Other possibility is what? 1 is incorrect, 2 is correct, 3 is incorrect. Third possibility is what? 1 and 2 are incorrect, but the third one is correct. Then you have to multiply these 3 probabilities and sum of these 3 will be calculated. This sum will be the probability of x is equal to 1. Okay. Probability of 0 is 1 by 14. 1 by 4, sorry. And probability of 1 is 11 by 24. 11 by 24. And probability of 2 is 1 by 4. Mash up हो गया ज़्यादा. इतना मैसअप हो गया कि ये आपको शायद रीडेबल ना हो. Then the last answer is 1/24. The sum must be, Ibtihaj, sum must be 1. If sum must be 1, then the distribution is correct. Now in the next part, you have to find the probability x is greater than 1. So you have to add the two probabilities, 2 and 3. These two will be added. That is 1, 2, 3. Sorry, 1, 2, 3 will be added. Then you will get the answer of this. And probability part C, answer is 3/4, because it is equal to 1 minus 1 upon 4, because at least 1 can be computed by 1 minus probability of 0 question solved correctly. In question number 6, you have to find the value of k such that the function becomes a probability mass function. The function becomes a probability mass function if its total is 1. So one equation is here. What that equation is? Total is 1. This is the equation, and we have to use this equation to find out the k. One part I am just representing, not completely solving. It is part 3. Sum is equal to 1. Sum of fx is equal to 1. Sum of fx is equal to 1. K is common. K can be taken outside. And sum of fx are what? 4c0 plus 4c1 plus 4c2 and so on. 4c4. So on plus 4c4 is equal to 1. Now equation is there. Calculate the total of these combinations. Then the total will be cross multiplied by 1 upon something. The value of k will be there. So in this way, you can solve all the part of this question. Okay, you have to calculate the total, and that total will be equated to the 1, and then k will be eliminated from the equation. You can get the value of k. If you total all the probabilities, then the equation will be a quadratic equation. And that quadratic equation, when solved, it has the two values. The positive value of k will be considered, and the negative value of k will be eliminated. And the only that value of k will be considered which gives us the sum 1. If any value of k will not gives us the sum 1, then we have to eliminate that value of k. That is the solution of part 1. In part 2, you have to add all the probabilities which are less than 6. So part 2 can be represented as is equal to summation all probabilities from 0 to all probabilities are to be totaled. This is x, this is bracket, and x is equal to 0 up to less than 6 means 5. Now you have to add this plus this plus this plus this plus this as well as plus this. This total will be the answer. So you can find out this total easily. Now 0 to 5 means 1, 2, 3, 4. These probabilities will be added to get the answer of part number C. Second item can be considered. X into x minus 1 is equal to 27. If I multiply the bracket, then this is equal to E x square minus x square minus x. is equal to 27. According to the properties of expectation, expectation can be inside. So this is equal to expectation x square minus expectation x. It is equal to 27. And expectation x square is required in part number 1. Expectation of x is already given 5, तो 27 minus 5 से 27 plus 5 हो जाएगा. This is equal to 27 plus 5. 32. 32 is what? We can say that it is mean of x square. Mean of x is sensible. What is the meaning of the mean of x square? It is the sum of the square values of x divided by n. It is 32. Now variance can be determined how? The formula of variance is quite simple. Expected value of x square minus expected value of x whole square. Ex whole square. And ex is already given and a whole square of this. Ex is already given, it is 5. So 25. 32 minus 25 is the variance. We can represent this variance x. 32 minus 25. How much is it? That is the answer. 32 minus 27 minus 32 minus 25. That is the answer of this part. The variance and mean can be computed by expectation as we have given in this problem.